Let's talk about thumbnails. Thumbnails are an essential part to the design process. They're an easy way to demonstrate ideas to yourself and potential clients. Creating thumbnails is the first step to planning a successful illustration. Using the template of our mock book cover, draw two diagonal lines from top left to bottom right and vice versa. Then using the diagonal lines, draw horizontal and vertical lines at a size you are most comfortable with to work at. Where the vertical and horizontal lines intersect with the diagonal lines will give you a smaller yet to scale dimension of your working space. You can adjust this space to whatever size you'll feel most comfortable with by increasing or decreasing the scale as you move your lines along the diagonals. I'm going to keep my final thumbnail size about 1/4 of the size of the final cover piece. This is a comfortable size for me to work with because it reduces the amount of details I can put in, but it's not too small that I can't put in enough imagery. Keeping your thumbnails small allows you to quickly generate ideas. The more spontaneous the creative ideas, the more interesting ideas you will have. The composition is the structure of your elements in the artwork. How they come together and their arrangement on the page can create strong and powerful compositions. By changing the angle of an image or creating pathways for the eye to follow within an image, the artist can create really powerful compositions with only a few elements on the page. So consider this when making your thumbnails. It may not be the elements on the page which are making the image stand out, but it's more about their placement on the page. A really powerful composition which is used quite often is the triangular formation of elements. Now that you've settled on a thumbnail size, you can use the template over and over again to create small images of your design. Little test pieces of what you think will work for your design. Often the cover design is a depiction of a scene in the book, or to elicit an emotion or emphasize a character and more. What I want to do with this cover design is focus on the Fremen characters who inhabit the sandy desert planet Arrakis, as their culture and struggle are an integral part of the whole Dune saga. I'll keep my sketches loose and very graphical. I'm focusing on a strong silhouetted shape, as I know that this is going to stand out against a lighter background. So once I've settled on a thumbnail design I like, I'm going to then sketch that idea out onto the larger template. Now that we have a really solid looking design idea, let's flesh it out at the final size for the book cover. Doing this allows us to add in necessary details and to further work out the composition and shadows. For this phase of the design process, the materials you'll need are the 2H and B pencil lead, an eraser, and some paper. And if you're feeling a little stuck and can't decide on a composition yet, why not upload your thumbnail sketches to the community forum for me to offer you help? We can discuss your idea and find an option that will not only develop your artistic style, but challenge you to improve your techniques with these tools. So go to courses.dionhamel.com or click the link in the description and sign into the community page. It's free to join. When you upload your thumbnail sketches, just give me a brief rundown of your idea and what it is about the book cover you have chosen that inspired you. I'll be here to offer you free professional advice every step of the way through this project. I can't wait to see what you've come up with. Next, we'll be looking at references.